G'day, here's my 3 tips for leveraging the Global Wellness Day moving forward. Okay, so the Global Wellness Day has come and gone again, 8th year I think this year, and this thing's starting to get a bit of momentum. So what I think you should be doing now is thinking about what you need to do moving forward. And I want to look at it on 3 different levels. First, from the consumer or the guest level, second from your boss or the management level, and then third in terms of media and PR. So let's take them one by one. First of all, in terms of the guests or consumers, the very first thing you should be doing is reaching out to those people that participated in some of your Global Wellness Day events and activities, and just keep them in your ecosystem because you've got them in now. And it doesn't necessarily need to be a hard sell. So, you can certainly keep them up to date on packages and offers and promotions that you've got. But I would be focusing more on trying to feed them more wellness type information. Whenever there's a new research or a new report come out, just send them that information so that you become the go-to source, the expert, if you like, in the field of wellness for them. Second thing to look at is from the boss's perspective, start thinking about what you want to do next year and planning for it, because most of us will be coming into budget time over the next few months. And what you need to think about now is what activities you want to do next year and what sort of cost you want to put in the budget for it this year so that you've got the money to spend and you don't have to go begging and pleading for some of the marketing or PR department's budget. And one of the great things I think to help convince your boss or the management or the higher ups of the value of Global Wellness Day is start collecting all of the media that's out there that's fresh and relevant right now in your local area. Or it doesn't even necessarily need to be your local area, I guess, just that's relevant to you. So if there was some coverage of a Global Wellness Day event in another country, but it focused on yoga and you do a lot of yoga, you can use that as confirmation, if you like, or proof or evidence to the boss that this makes sense. If we do this right next year, we put enough money in our budget, we actually put a bit of an activity together, we get the local media involved, we get international stage involved, all of a sudden now it's probably a much easier sell when it comes budget time. And the third thing to think about, which sort of comes off that a little bit, is the idea of the media and PR. Again, take a look at all the media coverage and the PR coverage that's happened that's relevant to you. Not necessarily your local geographic area, but that's relevant to you, like the yoga example. And then what you want to do is over time, start reaching out to those media outlets, those PR companies, those magazines, the websites, and start to become friendly with them and get them into your ecosystem like you're doing with the guests and the consumers. Because these people have shown an interest in wellness. Now, in a couple of months' time, when you run a yoga activity or when you run a fun run or an activity that is related to wellness, there's a good chance that they will be interested to hear about it because they've already shown an interest. And you can guarantee that in a couple of months' time, the Global Wellness Day won't be getting a lot of coverage, but those outlets, those media people, they're looking for more stories like this. They've proven that. And so they're worthwhile now becoming friends with, starting to build those relationships. So there's just a few things that I think you should be doing now to start leveraging Global Wellness Day tomorrow. And of course, maybe wellness is a movement, not an industry, which is something I spoke about back in episode 60 of the show, in fact, long before that, and copped a bit of flack for at the time. So it's kind of interesting to me. I'm looking forward to seeing how this Global Wellness Day movement continues. Alrighty, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. I will be back again tomorrow. See ya.